Okay, now in this next question, I could, potentially go through it and sort of try and draw out this graph and see what it actually looks like. But to be honest, I don't think I actually need to. So I should just be able to, figure this out, apply a bit of logic to it, and we should be right. So a function with rule y equals a cos nt plus b has range blah and period blah, find a and b. So the first thing that I'm going to notice is that this goes from -4 to 2. So its range is covering 6 units, which means, well, we know these graphs go up and down. So it's covering 6 units going up and down, then it's going to be going 3 units either side. And so we can straight away say that the amplitude is just 3. Well, that was pretty straightforward. All right. Now, the next thing, I'm actually going to figure out b next, because that is probably the next easiest one to do. So we said it's going down to -4 and up to +2, and that's, considering that it's moving 3 units either side of something to get there. So that something in this case must be -1. Well, if we go -1 down 3 units, takes us down to -4, and if we have -1 and then go up 3 units, takes us up to +2. So b was also pretty straightforward to find. Okay. The last one, the one that actually requires some working out, is the period. And we know the period is 3 pi. So I'm going to write p equals 3 pi, and I'm going to replace that p with 2 pi on n. So I'll multiply by n on both sides, 2 pi equals 3 pi n, and then divide by 3 pi on both sides, so n equals 2 pi over 3 pi, which the pi's will cancel out, just leaving 2/3. Now we've actually answered the question there. We've found out what a is right here, we've found out what b is right there, and we've also found out what n is. We don't have to do anything else, but I think typically you would be asked to determine the rule of the function or something like that, and I don't know what the point is of doing a question like this without that. So just to finish off with, to make the whole thing make sense and to give it some purpose, I'm just now going to write y equals 3 cos 2/3 t minus 1. And that is a potential rule for it. Based on this, it could potentially also be like -3 cos, but, well, we don't have enough information to determine whether that's the case, and so, yeah, we'll just stick with this. Anyway, see you later.